Hey, buenos dias, ¿qué pasó, amigos? Welcome back to the channel, John's Moto Garage. I'm still on the road, and this is giving me the opportunity to dig through some of my archives, find some of those videos that got left on the cutting room floor and almost didn't see the light of day. Today, I'm bringing you a walk around and price reveal of a 2015 Suzuki GSXS 750. And stay tuned to the very end. I'll reveal how much I ended up paying for the bike. I'll let you guys be the judge. Did I get a dope deal or did I get totally ripped off on this motorcycle? And of course, if you guys dig the content, don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe, and hit me up on Instagram at John's Moto Garage. Without further ado, here it is, the Suzuki GSXS 750. Enjoy. Hey, ¿qué pasó, amigos? John's Moto Garage. Welcome to the channel. Today we're doing a quick walk around on this 2015 Suzuki GSXS 750. Man, it's a tongue twister. Again, 2015. This one I purchased off of Craigslist. It's got 14,000 and some change as far as the mileage goes. Clean, clear title. Was tipped over once by, I believe, the original owner. Minimal damage, and I'll show you here in a second what we're looking at. But I'm going to do a walk around of the bike. We'll start it up, and if you hang out till the very end, I'll go over how much I paid for this motorcycle and how much I think it's worth roughly on the used market, at least here in Arizona. So like I said, it's been down, so you got a little scuff here, and the dude put JB Weld, it looks like, on there, but it was checked out on the back side of this crankcase and there's no crack or anything, so it's not leaking through. I think they just put that on there to reinforce it, even though it didn't need it. So that's like the extent of it, really. You got some few scuffs here and scuffs right there. The little ball end on the brake lever busted off. So you see this a lot with bikes. They've been tipped over basically while parked at a standstill. So minimal. These are a 750cc, and this is Suzuki's naked Street Fighter style motorcycle. I literally just picked this bike up, so I haven't done a real extensive in-depth ride review on it yet. I did own one of these just over a year ago, and they are fun, zippy bikes. Not as torquey from my experience than as the FC09 or FC07. Not quite the wheelie monster. The front wheel doesn't come up quite with the same ease that you get on some of those Yamahas. But very smooth, shifting, 6-speed, comfortable naked style Street Fighter. So not as aggressive stance as some of your sport bikes. This does seem to be geared and tuned more like the sport bikes in the sense that you don't have as much of the low end torque, but once you get higher up in those RPMs, that's where it gets up and goes. Take a look at the cluster here. So you got your gear indicator, you've got your trip meters, your fuel gauge, tachometer, of course. Each of the trip meters shows you the miles per gallon for that trip meter. So since it came into my possession, the MPGs have dropped slightly. I think it was at like 45.1. Yeah, 14,048 miles on it. Let's go and start it up. Of course, Suzuki's have this security feature. You have to have the clutch in even if the bike's in neutral. So I'm going to set the phone down. Alright, this is the stock exhaust. So pretty quiet. But actually sounds pretty good. This one's got newer tires, DOT 2018. So there you have it, pretty clean bike. And if you're digging the Street Fighter style and you're a Suzuki fan, definitely a fun one. If you're looking to do just the wheelie game, you want something super easy to do wheelies on, I would go for the FC07 personally. FC07 seems a little bit lighter, but this one definitely I don't know, on the top end maybe a little bit faster. I don't know the specs off the top of my head, but nice fun bike to zip around on. So again, I bought it off Craigslist, and the guy had it listed for 3,500 bucks, which is pretty dang cheap. For around 4,000 bucks, if you're patient, you can get one that has like 2,000 miles. It's kind of hit or miss. There aren't a ton out there, but he had it listed for 35. I offered him 28. He declined, but he countered at 31, and then he came back and said he would take 3,000. So after thinking about it, I went out and looked at the bike, took it for a spin, and decided to buy it. It's a 2015, so it's like 3-4 years old, 14,000 miles. It's got newer tires. Overall, really good condition. Just those small cosmetic blemishes. So for 3,000 bucks, in my opinion, this is a smoking deal and a great entry-level bike, or even for the experienced rider who just wants something fun to zip around on, commute, something comfortable, good with gas mileage. I mean, for 3,000 bucks, it's hard to beat it compared to a lot of those cruisers out there, you know, the V-Star 650s and even some of the Shadows. You get way more bang for your buck, in my opinion, with this motorcycle if you're in that wheelhouse. So it's hard to find nice sport bikes really for under 4,000 bucks. Most of them have higher mileage and they've been beat to heck. So to get something with relatively low miles, newer bike, newer technology, new tires, all that good stuff, here in this market for $3,000, that's a pretty good deal. So leave a comment below. What do you guys think? Good deal on the bike, 3,000 bucks. Would you pay for that? I think KBB trade-in is 3,500. Retails around 5,100. From what I've seen, it's worth around 3,600 to 3,800 bucks. So if I decide to sell it, I would probably list it at around 36, 37. So not a ton of room for profit, but because it's a, you know, less expensive bike and a fun one at that, for me, it was worth the buy. I'll zip around on it, have it, add it to the portfolio, and then see if we can make a buck or two. All right, you guys, gracias for checking this out. If you dig the content, smash the like button, subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos. Check out the video where I went and picked this bike up on Craigslist. And as always, we'll hit you up on the next one. Ride safe, keep 2 wheels down. Hasta luego. Nos vemos.